There we go. Welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. However, whatever time it is you are listening to this. If you're listening live, good morning. Jeff Michael here, Sports with Balls. Welcome into the show. Got a dinger today. Woo, can't wait. This is going to be a lot of fun. Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday. Hope you got through the Monday blues. I know everybody trying to get back in the groove of everything after that long holiday, just like everything else after the holidays, just trying to get back in it. Just like me, trying to get back in it as well. Today is December the 9th. What do we got today, man? National Law Enforcement Day, Balloon Ascension Day, Apricot Day. If your name is Austin or Carter or Faith, it's your day. National Wonk Day. No idea what that is. Play God Day. Okay. National Word Nerd Day. Man, that's it, dude. Static Electricity Day. There you go. That's all I got for you. Today, as far as National Day goes, it's not that good. Yesterday was Elvis's birthday. Today, Dave Matthews. So maybe we'll have some better ones tomorrow. Those aren't that good. But National Law Enforcement Day. That's a good one. There you go. Welcome into Sports with Balls. I'm Jeff Michael. Hell of a show lined up for you today. Obviously, we're going to go into the NCAA championship game last night. Michigan victorious over the Washington Huskies. There's a lot to unpack here, and I'm going to get into all of it. Like, I can't wait. It is there's so many storylines after this game is over that it's this could dominate headlines for a while. Like, the game itself was fantastic, but afterwards, like, all these storylines that are coming out, they're going to be a lot of fun to go over. Like, especially if you're in the media, storylines galore here. You know, one of them being the Jim Harbaugh situation. We'll talk about that. His answers yesterday were very interesting as far as whether or not he's going to the NFL, staying in Michigan, what he's doing. So we'll talk about Jim Harbaugh. NFL wildcard weekend, there's some weather, and I've already placed bets. I have already placed bets on some of these games because it's going to be interesting. I will talk about that for a little bit. Bill Belichick, try to get into where he may go. Tiger Woods has some news. We'll talk about Tiger in a little bit. Try to get into the parlay of the day. And a couple of things in the NBA. One being Ja Morant out for the season. Bad news for the Grizzlies. With him in, they win. With him out, they lose. It's as simple as that. Ja Morant's career has been, a roller coaster so far. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But today, let's start off with the national championship game. What did you think about this game? Like, did you think it was a blowout? Think Washington had a chance? It was really interesting to sit there and watch this game because it felt like Michigan was running over Washington, literally. But then they had an incredible, Penix Jr. had an incredible opportunity and he overthrew his wide receiver, which, by the way, happened on numerous occasions last night. Numerous occasions. And I don't know if his draft stock changes because of last night, but I would assume that it does. Michael Penix Jr. did not look impressive. The Michael Penix Jr. at the University of Texas game, wow. He was unreal. He was throwing dimes, darts everywhere. He was unstoppable. And I get it that maybe UT didn't put as much pressure on him as Michigan did. That front D line of Michigan was awesome, and the front O line of Washington was terrible. Number 73, I forgot his name. The referee, he had one of the worst games at the worst time of his career. Terrible. I don't know if they should have called that holding call as well. That long bomb that they actually completed, it was a 42-yard swing. It was a 32-yard pass that they completed. that Penix completed and then got called back in a 10-yard holding call. And then Penix also missed open wide receiver. That's what I was talking about a second ago. Missed, I forgot his name, the wide open wide receiver. And the game could have been tied up then. And then you have a whole nother ball game. Like, it felt like Michigan was running over Washington, but it was still a one-possession game for a while. Come out of halftime. And then the first pass, Penix gets picked off. I mean, brutal. But they were still in it. It just felt like they still were a couple of plays away and then a holding call. And it just, they never got in the groove. But it's just, and then Michigan, of course, in the last 7 minutes of the game, just, that's why it's 34-13. But the Michigan's Michigan's D-line dominated Washington's O-line. That was the story of the game. Penix was under pressure the entire time, and he just didn't look good. He didn't look good at all. Versus the University of Texas, he absolutely looked like an NFL-ready quarterback. I mean, top 1, 2, 3. Then he goes into the national championship game, and, man, he overthrew, 4 or 5 receivers in critical situations. He didn't look that good. Penix did not look good. I get it. He was pressured. But, you're going to the NFL. You got to do better. I don't know. I didn't see his interview after the game. I don't know if he took any responsibility for anything. But he was off. He was absolutely off. Against Texas, he was on. And in the national championship game, he was off. I feel like if Penix Jr. was on, we got a game. And in fact, at halftime, I placed just a measly $20 bet on Washington winning the game because it was plus 300 or 360. I thought it was great. Penix, I was like, oh, he's going to come back. And he just never got it together. Washington could not put anything together. The stats for this game are just absolutely lopsided. Michigan's rushing yards, 303. Washington's rushing yards, 46. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Penix looked bad. And J.J. McCarthy as some people's the best Michigan quarterback ever. Like, what? I don't know about that, man. He threw for 140 yards last night. They don't need him. They ran for 300. You don't need a quarterback. Or at least now he made 1 or 2 good plays. Like, he ran for a first down on one that was phenomenal, and then he made a nice his receiver made a nice catch. His tight end, I believe, made a nice catch and a nice run on a big play. And that was it. That's all they needed J.J. McCarthy to do. Run for a first down, make 1 or 2 good throws, you're in. And that's exactly what happened. Because Michigan had 303 rushing yards. That's insane. Third down efficiency, Michigan was 1 for 10, guys. But on the flip side of that, Washington 2 for 14. Ouch. Washington actually won the time of possession. This game was weird. 34-13 is just a weird score for watching this game. Like, it felt like Washington was in this game almost the whole time. But they lose. And afterwards they're 14-1 on the season, Michigan 15-0. Michigan was the better team. I felt like Washington had a shot, but Michigan definitely was the better team. J.J. McCarthy, like, Penix stock, I think Michael Penix Jr. stock definitely went down. He was off. J.J. McCarthy, I don't know. Is he even a top 2 round quarterback? I don't think so. Don't tell me he looks like Tom Brady or something. Come on, man. Like, the guy threw for 140 yards. That's it. And he's a game manager. And I'll tell you what, and I say this all the time. It depends on what system you are running, right? J.J. McCarthy might fit in somebody's system very, very well. I don't know. And then now all the attention is turning to one Jim Harbaugh. His comments after the game were fantastic. Oh, can't I just enjoy this? Can't I just enjoy this? No. No, you can't. Reason being is everybody wants to know if you're going to the NFL. And I'm here to tell you right now, he is gone. Jim Harbaugh is in the NFL. You could read it last night. I said it yesterday on the show before the game. He is not staying there. He is not. He missed 6 games this season. 6! And they still won the national championship. There's a cheating scandal, guys. Cheating. And not only a scandal, they got caught. The Michigan Wolverines got caught cheating. Flat out. Busted. Caught cheating. I don't know. Compared to the Houston Astros, the Michigan Wolverines got caught cheating. The Houston Astros got caught cheating. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Last night, Jim Harbaugh talking about I'm innocent. What? You were busted. You were caught cheating. There's no other way to put it. I'm not exactly sure how Harbaugh is saying that they're innocent. I don't know if Michigan's going to retain this title. They might not be national champions in 3 years. They might not be. It's a very, very likely possibility. And for all the hatred that the Astros get, how is this situation any different? How is this situation any different than the Houston Astros? Michigan Wolverines got caught. They suspended their head coach. I'm not really sure how you can sit here and say if you hate if you're a Michigan fan, are you not an Astros fan, or do you think what the Astros did was illegal and you don't like their championship? How are you okay with your championship? Because it is identical. There's nothing. You both got caught stealing signs. Both of you. Michigan said, oh, well, everybody was doing it. Pretty sure the Astros said the exact same thing. Exact same thing. Y'all both have your titles. Now, the NCAA's got another investigation going on for Michigan, and that's the reason I say Jim Harbaugh is out the door. He will not be here next year or be there next year. He's going to be in the NFL. 100%. He'll make that decision, I say, in the next couple of weeks. Now, Michigan's offered him a great contract, but it does have a stipulation that he can't entertain the NFL. But look, he won his title. There's a bunch of drama. They might not even have this title in 3 years, folks. He might not have this title. Michigan may not be national champions in 3 years. They may rip it from him. Who knows? They got caught cheating. And again, I don't know how this is any different than the Houston Astros. I mean, obviously punishments are different. They punish the Michigan Wolverines. There's another investigation going on. It's just it's a wild situation. The NCAA has got a lot of figuring out to do. All right, what else we got here? How did y'all feel about that game? Oh, and speaking of cheating, does Connor Stallions get a ring? The guy that they had to fire, the guy that was stealing the signs and going to the games, like, does he get a ring? He was on the staff. It's a good question. How do you feel about it? Let me know. Get on Sports with Balls on all your social media outlets. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. The Facebook has pissed me off, though. Again, they have hacked my Facebook site, and I don't have it back yet. So my Sports with Balls Facebook site is down. Not happy about it. I'll figure it out. Hopefully Facebook will figure it out because it's highly, highly annoying. Today's show brought to you by none other than Christian's Tailgate. Packed last night. Unbelievable place, man. Go to christianstailgate.com. Find one near you. Amazing award-winning food, incredible drink specials. Just a badass place to go watch sports. Also, Modern Home Improvement and Remodeling, modern-homeimprovement.com, 832-930-0156. If you're in the Texas area, I know storms blew through everywhere last night. Hail. Call him, 832-930-0156. If your fence blew down, you got hail on your roof, whatever, call Josh Smith at Modern Home Improvement and Remodeling, or go to modern-homeimprovement.com. Do we want to stick on this the NCAA thing for a while? Here's my takeaways. Michigan was cheating. Are they national champs? Sure. They had a great team, but they were cheating. They got caught cheating. And if you think that, if you think the Astros cheated, and you're a Michigan fan and you think that Michigan's legit, then you have a double standard. That's just absolutely the truth. Because this is no different. They both got caught stealing signs. So, Michigan fan, be weary. Y'all might not have this long. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end. It's a fluid situation, and we'll see. We'll see. So, Michigan, congratulations, 15-0 in the season. There you go. Washington, Michael Penix Jr., bad game. That's just what I took away from it. Jim Harbaugh, gone. He will be in the NFL. It's way too enticing. His brother's there. He just won a college football championship. Now he wants to probably go get a Super Bowl. What else we got? J.J. McCarthy, stock down. Penix Jr., stock down. We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. We've got plenty of time now. College football season is over. Man. All right, let's move on to some Tiger Woods, y'all. Tiger Woods, I haven't seen him in a while playing golf, but he did yesterday, he ended his 27-year partnership with Nike. Does this mean the end for Sunday Red? Because for me, that's going to be absolutely devastating. I mean, I'm assuming that Tiger Woods has his own line now and is going to come up with his own golf balls, his own T-shirts, his own everything, and wanted to stop giving money to Nike, I guess. I mean, it worked out fine for Michael Jordan. Which, by the way, did you see that box last night that in Houston? Michael Jordan, Derek Jeter. That box was the place to be. Stephen A. Smith was in there. Stephen A. Smith looked out of place, actually, with all those people. That skybox in Houston was phenomenal. And look, we all know my Mike was there. You all see the Michael Jordan on J.J. McCarthy's chin piece, or chin strap. He sponsors Michigan. So, of course, he was there. And who's his right-hand man? Derek Jeter. So, that was cool to see, though. What a picture if you got a chance to run into Michael Jordan and Derek Jeter and take a photo. Wow. Wish I was there. Wish I was there. But back on to Tiger Woods. I hope to see the Sunday Red again. I don't know if that's a Nike thing. I don't know. But there's Tiger Woods and Nike are done. And that's interesting to me. Because for 15, 20 years, Tiger Woods changed the face of golf and Nike apparel or golf apparel, golf balls. People were buying golf clubs that had Nike on them. They're not even close to the top competitor. I remember my brother bought a pair of Nike blades just because Tiger Woods plays with them. So Tiger and Nike split ways. We'll see what happens with that. Will Nike pick up another? Look, man, maybe they pick up Charlie. Who knows? What else we got? What other news we had? Ja Morant, I told you earlier, out for the season. I would just for sure bet against the Memphis Grizzlies against the spread almost every game now. Brutal, like such a weird beginning to Ja Morant's season. Or not, well, yeah, season, career in general. Gun charges, court cases, suspensions, injuries. But in between that, one of the most explosive guys we've ever seen on an NBA floor. Like, it's unbelievable what the guy can do. Unbelievable. And now he's got shoulder surgery, and he's done for the season. Put him on the shelf. And he was suspended for the first 60 games of this season, or 60 games in the first, 30 for this season. Just Memphis Grizzlies lose their man and all hopes of making the playoffs. Let's move on to the NFL. Have y'all seen the weather that may go into Kansas City on, Saturday night? They say it's 19 degrees right now. Well, on Saturday. I'm seeing reports of 5 degrees, 7 degrees, -2 degrees. Whoa. I took Kansas City minus the points. I highly doubt that the Miami Dolphins are ready for negative degree weather in a frozen field. And I got a feeling that Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce are. Isaiah Pacheco, ground and pound. Dolphins need juke moves. They've got to have space. They try to get their guys out in space. And if you can't cut on a frozen field, the Dolphins will be slipping and sliding everywhere. I don't see that working for them. And you can't wear, 7-inch or 4-inch steel cleats. The Dolphins won't be able to cut. They will not be able to cut on a frozen field. I love the Kansas City Chiefs in that game. Too bad for Miami. Like, absolutely, because it's been a crazy and good season for them. But I've got Miami. I also took the Cleveland Browns over the Texans. I took the minus 2.5. I just don't think the Texans can run the football. I don't think the Texans are going to be able to run the football. And C.J. Stroud's good, but he's not great yet. He's a rookie. This is his first playoff game. Lots for him to go to try to overcome with that pass rush. Oof, that's going to be tough. So I like Cleveland on Saturday, and I like the Chiefs in what could be a negative degree game. And then on Sunday at noon, it's supposed to be snowing heavily in Buffalo. And you've got the Pittsburgh Steelers there. The line for this game, and I'm assuming that everybody knows now that TJ Watt's out because the line is now at minus 10. The Bills minus 10. That's how big of an impact TJ Watt is. If TJ Watt's playing, it's 5.5 to 7, somewhere in there. It is Bills minus 10, and I think the weather has a lot to do with that as well. 30 degrees, 25 degrees, and snowing. As of right now. It's only Tuesday. A lot of things can change, but that's where it sits. So the biggest weather impact game for me, obviously the Chiefs, and they're playing a Miami team that will have no idea how to play on a frozen field. Like, they have to cut. You've got Mostert, you've got Achane, you've all these, and Tyreek Hill. They all need space. They've got to cut. And if you can't plant your foot in a ground and make somebody miss, and then you're in trouble. So I like the Dolphins. I like the Chiefs in that game. Dolphins just look, they drew a bad card. And this is why, if you're the Chiefs, you wanted to win those games. This is why you wanted to be at home. This is home field advantage to its finest. 100%. Frozen field playing a Miami Dolphin team. Come on, man. Just bad news for the Dolphins. And I'm not sure if Tua Tagovailoa has ever played in a game that cold. I don't know. It's going to be that's going to be interesting. Cowboys line stayed at 7.5. I love the Packers plus 7.5. This is I said it yesterday, the most interesting game of the entire weekend. This is Mike McCarthy coaching for his job. That sounds crazy. That sounds absolutely insane. But it is. Coaching for his job. If he loses that game, he's fired. 100%. This is the best chance the Cowboys have had. And yeah, I said it. I know they say it every year. This is our year. But this is the best squad for sure. They're all clicking. They're at home. They're at home until the NFC Championship game, depending on who's in it. They may be at home throughout, but I would assume San Francisco. But they're at home. Dak Prescott didn't throw 10 picks this year. CeeDee Lamb broke records. Can they run the ball? Nah, not as efficiently as you would hope. But look, they're scoring 29 points. They on defense, they take away the ball. Dallas, this is their shot. If they lose to the Green Bay Packers at home, Mike McCarthy is fired. Without a doubt. He's gone. All right, what else we got? Lions and Rams. Cannot wait for that Sunday night game. That's going to be fantastic. Look, guys, if you're just tuning into the show, everything right after will be a podcast version. Just go to Apple iTunes, type in Sports with Balls. It will be on there. If you missed, we went over the Wolverines beating the Huskies last night in an interesting football game. The score 34-13 wasn't indicative, I don't think, of the game. It was an awkward game to watch. It felt like Michigan was blowing them out, but it also felt like Washington was 1 or 2 plays away from tying the game up. It was interesting. Very interesting. Tiger Woods ends his relationship with Nike for 27 years. There's some more firings in the NFL, but no really head coaches getting fired. It's all defensive coordinators, no coordinators. And look, go to Twitter if you want to sit there and find out who's requesting to interview who. I'm not going to sit on the show and go through everybody that's requesting to get other people interviews, man. That is absolutely ridiculous. But thank you guys for tuning into the show. I want to thank a couple of people. First of all, Chris's Tailgate. Go to chrisstailgate.com. All 5 locations were absolutely slammed last night. Award-winning food, an incredible place to go watch sports, man. Get your drink on, get your eat on. Go to chrisstailgate.com. Find one near you. Storms blew through last night. Call Modern Home Improvement and Remodeling at 832-930-0156. That's modern-homeimprovement.com. If you look, you're going to have storm damage on your roof. If it hailed, you're going to have your fence blown. If your fence blew down, give them a call. Or if you just need a remodel, mention Sports with Balls, $500 off. And of course, Joe Applewhite Realty, 713-291-5270, making the impossible possible. He'll find you a home, or he'll sell yours as well. That guy is flat out the GOAT when it comes to real estate. All right, look, everything up, Be Up podcast version. We'll be back tomorrow with more show. You guys have a good Tuesday afternoon. Be safe. I'm out of here. We'll see you tomorrow.